Hey everybody, I'm Josh with Fat Island Gaming, and I'm here with James Silva of Ska Studios. How you doing, James?
I'm doing great. My voice is ruined because we're on day 2, but I'm doing great otherwise.
I think you sound just fine, man. We are excited to see you here at PSX showing off Salt and Sanctuary for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your game, James?
So the easiest way to describe it is it's a 2D Dark Souls. But I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. But what we found is when we say that much, people are either still on board or they're not on board. And
It clicks.
It's really hard to get someone to bridge that gap. So yeah, but it's very much like elements of Castlevania, dark medieval fantasy, a lot of Souls inspiration, and in this very tough but fair game. And yeah, I mean it's a big game. There's a lot of different ways to play it. There's a lot of different ways to build your character. You can start as a mage and kind of branch into just heavy weapons, or start as a hunter and start learning a few prayers. And yeah, I mean there's tons of ways to play it. Tons of really challenging situations. But prevailing in the face of those challenges is it's that awesome satisfying feeling that I'm addicted to, and I think a lot of other people are as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, for the little hands-on that we had over the last, today and yesterday, one thing I noticed about the game is that there definitely is a huge challenge to it, and the challenge comes inherently from you never know what to expect next. And I think that's what's great about your game. So from what I was noticing, though, in the character creation, you guys had a whole world, right? Yeah. Did you build all that yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I did a lot of world building. The idea was there's this overarching world, universe, stories, kings and queens and religions and gods and wars and all of that is a backdrop, and you're on this island that you've mysteriously crashed on, and you're trying to figure out a way out, and all of these backdrop elements, they play different parts in it. Some of them are just flavor, some of them are important, we really liked just leaving it up to the player to determine what's what is the impact of all of these different aspects of the world.
Dude, I think that's amazing. One thing that's really, really paramount, I believe, because I'm a big Ska Studio fan. One thing I think is paramount to your guys' studio is you guys have such I love that amazing art direction in this one. And I want to say that I think that this one has really taken kind of an advancement in what came forward. They've all been real great. So at your studio, I mean, could you give us a little bit about everything that you personally work on?
So it's just my wife and me. There's Michelle. Can she fit in, or
She wants to come over here.
Do you want to come in? Are you doing this? She's like, I can't. I'm doing this. I can't. Yeah. So we kind of split art now. It used to be just me doing art. Now it's my style, but then she kind of makes me a better artist, and then she'll do a lot of contributing, armor sets and monsters and hairstyles and that kind of stuff. And then we mesh the final style out of our two sort of disparate styles. And but yeah, I mean, it's I've evolved a bit as an artist, and I mean, all of this, I think all of the animation was me. I've doing a lot of animation and getting gradually better at that, better at figuring out what works and what doesn't, and what looks good and how to make it look better. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 9 years now. It's been a long time. I probably should actually be better at it by now than I am, but it's always you're learning something new every game you make, and it's all about just learning from your mistakes, learning from things you did right, and yeah, I mean, this is our fourth big game, and it's if you look at this and then you look at Dishwasher Dead Samurai, it's oh yeah, you've come a ways,
Yeah, I feel like I've over the years watched your guys' studio grow, and I'm very impressed with the direction you guys are doing. I'm really impressed with your guys' game, and we want to thank you for getting here. Why don't you go ahead and tell our viewers where they can go ahead and pick up Salt and Sanctuary?
Oh yeah, so we're on PS4 and we're on Steam, PC, Mac, and Linux right now. And we'll be on Vita soon. That was the one thing we're showing here that's new, is that the Vita build exists. It's happening. There's a wild conspiracy theory on the internet that we're somehow secretly trying to back out of our Vita obligation. our Vita promise to the world.
Well, it's here. It's playable. It's right there. Yeah, so I want to thank you very much for taking the time to do this with us. You guys heard it. You guys can get Salt and Sanctuary as it is, but it is coming out for Vita, so check it out. And stay tuned for more PSX things. Thanks for watching, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our latest video with us here at Fat Island Gaming at PSX in sunny Anaheim, California. If you'd like to see more of our content, you can get a direct link at fatgaming.com/PSX.